Those of us
in or near an area of restricted visibility, whether by day or night, the signals prescribed in this rule shall be used as follows. A power-driven vessel making way through the water shall sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes, one prolonged blast. A power-driven vessel underway but stopped and making no way through the water shall sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes, 2 prolonged blasts in succession with an interval of about 2 seconds between them. So just to clarify, underway but stopped and making no way means that we're not attached to anything. We're not tied to a pontoon, we're not anchored to the seabed. We are free floating in the ocean, but we're making no way. So we're not propelling ourselves through the water by our machinery. A vessel not under command. A vessel restricted in her ability to manoeuvre. A vessel constrained by her draft. A sailing vessel. A vessel engaged in fishing, and a vessel engaged in towing or pushing another vessel shall, instead of the signals prescribed in paragraphs A or B of this rule, sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes, 3 blasts in succession, namely 1 prolonged followed by 2 short blasts. A vessel engaged in fishing, when at anchor, and a vessel restricted in her ability to manoeuvre when carrying out her work at anchor, shall instead of the signals prescribed in paragraph G of this rule, sound the signal prescribed in paragraph C of this rule. A vessel towed, or if more than one vessel is towed, the last vessel of a tow, if manned, shall, at intervals of not more than 2 minutes, sound 4 short blasts in succession, namely 1 prolonged followed by 3 short blasts. When practicable, this signal shall be made immediately after the signal made by the towing vessel. When a pushing vessel and a vessel being pushed ahead are rigidly connected in a composite unit, they shall be regarded as a power-driven vessel and shall give the signals prescribed in paragraphs A or B of this rule. And those signals are 1 prolonged blast to say I'm making way, and 2 prolonged blasts to say I'm underway but making no way. A vessel at anchor shall, at intervals of not more than 1 minute, ring the bell rapidly for about 5 seconds. In a vessel of 100 metres or more in length, the bell shall be sounded in the forepart of the vessel, and immediately after the ringing of the bell, the gong shall be sounded rapidly for about 5 seconds in the after part of the vessel. A vessel at anchor may, in addition, sound 3 blasts in succession, namely 1 short, 1 prolonged, and 1 short blast, to give warning of her position and of the possibility of collision to an approaching vessel. A vessel aground shall give the bell signal and, if required, the gong signal prescribed in paragraph G of this rule, and shall, in addition, give 3 separate and distinct strokes on the bell immediately before and after the rapid ringing of the bell. A vessel aground may, in addition, sound an appropriate whistle signal. A vessel of 12 metres or more, but less than 20 metres in length, shall not be obliged to give the bell signals prescribed in paragraphs G and H of this rule. However, if she does not, she shall make some other efficient sound signal at intervals of not more than 2 minutes. A vessel of less than 12 metres in length shall not be obliged to give the above mentioned signals, but, if she does not, shall make some other efficient sound signal at intervals of not more than 2 minutes. A pilot vessel, when engaged on pilot duty, may, in addition to the signals prescribed in paragraphs A, B or G of this rule, sound an identity signal consisting of 4 short blasts.